All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day. So it was suggested to me that I check out this video. First time I'm doing this on my channel here, but this is going to be Nightcap, which is Chad Ochocinco and what the hell is his name right now? Why am I drawing a blank? Shannon Sharp. Their show, but the reason is because apparently, I mean, the name of the video is Pat Riley takes shots at Steph Curry and the Warriors and Tim Duncan and the Spurs dynasties. This doesn't sound like Pat Riley, so I kind of want to just get into this and see what's said. I don't know if it's just the two of them talking about it or whatever, but we'll figure this out real fast and see if this is like just if this is legit or what. But you know, it came from my comments, and you guys normally don't steer me wrong, so let's do this. Let's see what it is. I'm not going to do a long intro because I want to see what the context is. Do I think that they're dynasties? Especially the Spurs. No question. No question. Yeah, the Warriors, I think so too, because they're homegrown. And I'm just going to leave it at that for now and see what comes up. Leaving a link to the original video from Nightcap down below. If you guys want to check it out on your own without my commentary, go right ahead. Everybody else, please leave this video a like. It helps me out a ton, and I appreciate you all. Let's just get into it.
Riley says he doesn't count the Spurs or the Warriors as NBA dynasty. There have been three dynasties in my mind. Boston in the 60s, Showtime Lakers. Michael 6 and 8 years was dynastic without a doubt. I don't know if there's one now.
Wait, what were they?
In the 60s, Warriors as NBA dynasty. There have been three dynasties in my mind. Boston in the 60s.
Boston in the 60s, fair.
Showtime Lakers. Michael.
So Showtime Lakers in the 80s. Well, from like 79. What about the 70s?
6 and 8 years was dynastic without a doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's one now.
Oh, is that all he said?
I mean, you don't count 4 and 6 years of the dynasty?
Now, as in today. Well, he didn't. He also didn't list the Spurs. Okay, let's let it play out.
I mean, I would think so. I would think so. Maybe. I mean, it depends on what Pat Riley's criteria is. Maybe his criteria is different than everybody else's.
First of all, you can't count the.
What could it possibly be?
Ocho, in the 60s, when the Celtics won, they had 8 teams. They had 8 teams.
I thought it was 11.
Now,
right.
And from the beginning, they had 7 Hall of Famers. At one point in time, 11 of their 12, 13 players were Hall of Famers. So I would like to think that you should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it still counts though.
When you know they won 8 in a row,
right?
But I mean, how is that not? I mean, the Lakers won 5 and 9 years, 4 and 6 years, not a dynasty. So if the Lakers,
I'm with him on that one. I don't agree with Shannon a lot, but I do agree with that. 4 and 6 years versus 5 and 9 years. Yeah, Steph could still win more. You know, so they could still win more.
And so if Golden State win another, that means they've won 5 and 9 years.
Yep.
So I'm confused, guys.
Yeah,
we got to Ocho.
Yeah,
I'm an old head too, Ocho. You know, look, I love the era that I played in. I'm protective of it, but I also give credit where credit's due. It's okay to give these new teams credit. That doesn't diminish what you did in the 80s. That doesn't diminish the Celtics in the 60s. That doesn't diminish Mike. They did that. But what? So if somebody don't win 6, they can't be so somebody don't win 6 in 8 years. Oh man, there ain't no dynasty. They don't win 5.
Yeah, especially with the Warriors, because they also went back to back, right? So they've gone back to back, and they've won that many in a short period of time. That fits the Lakers' criteria. Jordan, obviously, three-peat, all done in 6 years. The Spurs, they never went. Did they go back to back? Didn't they? Didn't they go back to back once? Either way, 5. They got 5 in a relatively short space. I think they're both dynasties, guys.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Obviously, being an old head and having a difference in opinion when it comes to the criteria on what he feels a dynasty is, there's a complete disconnect.
Well, so if the Celtics players
from today's game as opposed to the game back in the day.
Let me ask you this. So if the Celtics say if you don't win 8 in a row, you're not a dynasty.
And shit.
Thank you.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
To be able to keep a team's core players together long enough to even win 8 is damn near impossible.
Yes.
And again, the game of basketball is different.
LeBron James claimed he was going to do it in Miami, or was that 7?
Today anyway, it's completely different. So the chance of doing that is also impossible. And I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. The game of basketball was a little different.
Yes.
I don't want to say easier. I'm not saying a little easier.
Now,
but as opposed to the players today and how much more skilled and more athletic they are,
they can shoot the ball better.
It's a little more difficult to win back to back, like they would, as opposed to how they were doing
the
back then.
60s?
You didn't have centers that could shoot the ball like these guys can shoot the ball now.
That's a negative, though, in today's game.
And that's okay. There was no 16 guys like Anthony Davis. There was no guy like Joel Embiid. There's no guy like Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, they all actually played games. I'm going to stop.
That's okay. That's not to diminish those guys. Those guys were great. But the guys, the skill, there are more guys that are able to do more things than they were back then.
Mm-hmm.
And don't give me that, well, they didn't do it. Well, if you could, they would have done it. They would have done it. That's the thing.
Right.
I know. Like Shannon Sharp is saying here, the league is we've have more teams than we've ever had, more players than we've ever had, and it's more watered down than it's ever been.
That's what, when Jordan, he realized, like, you know what, I'm flying through the air. But if I want to expand my game, I got to get this mid-range. So he worked on that. If guys could really shoot the three, they'd worked on it and they got good at it, like these guys have. I mean, there are not very many bigs that can't shoot the three ball in today's game, Ocho.
What are we even talking about?
It's almost a prerequisite. You've got to.
Guys, the topic is dynasties.
Look at all your bigs. Look at all your great bigs. I'm talking about the centers like Jokic and Embiid, Anthony Davis. They can shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
Yeah. Even Kevin Durant's not a 5, but Kevin Durant's 6'10", 6'11". He can shoot it.
Back to the topic.
It's just I just don't like the fact that we don't want to give these guys credit. Yeah, the league is different. Y'all didn't want to look at the attendance.
No, I mean I agree with I think the Warriors and the Spurs are dynasties. What does that have to do with big men shooting threes?
When all they did was fight. Look at the attendance in the 90s with all them hard ass fouls. Nobody wanted that. People like scoring. As much as y'all complain, that's what y'all want to see. Y'all ain't bet nobody. I ain't never seen nobody parlay defense. No, y'all want scoring. Y'all, the league gives it to you. It is what it is. Look, I understand out of the game of basketball, out of the game of football. I understand that, Ocho, and we understand why in football.
Right.
With the lawsuits, the concussion, what they used to see in the 90s, effing 73-71. The entire game, that was the final score.
Right.
They don't know. Down.
Okay, now they're just talking about why the old game was bad.
But D Wade had bad knees coming into it, and for him.
Wait, what?
But I disagree with Pat Riley. Pat Riley also said the Heat could have won up to 6 championships if LeBron had stayed. Yeah. Okay. Had you got him some help?
I can agree with that.
Had you got him some help? Oh man, I'm remembering why I don't watch anything Shannon Sharp anymore. Had you got him some help? Fuck. Well, what reality is this? What the hell? That was a super team. You even got Ray Allen for him. It was a big 4.
LeBron had stayed. D Wade was there,
but D Wade had started to break down. D Wade's a little older. Remember, D Wade had bad knees coming into it, and for him to get as many years as he did, it lets you know how well he had taken care of his body. But at his age, you got to realize D Wade went to school 3 years, so he's already 3 to 4 years older than LeBron.
Yeah, but what do you need? You got D Wade still getting you 20, 25 a game. LeBron, go out there and beat a man. You've got Ray, you've got Bosch, and then you've got great role players all over the place. What the hell else do you need?
So when he gets in, at that juncture, D Wade came in 2004, 3, 03. LeBron was 03.
Yes, same year.
So LeBron last year was what, 2013? So think about that.
2014, right?
That's 13.
Wait, 2010. Yeah, 2014 was his last year.
That's 14 years. So he got in. He's damn near already about 36, 37. They lost at 14. Lost to Spurs in 14. So
yeah.
So that's already 11 years. So if he's coming into the NBA, Ocho, at 23, 22, 23. So he at least 22.
Right.
So now he's already 33.
I still think they could have did it though, Unc.
They need to add.
I don't think they could have. I disagree with Pat Riley on this one. I disagree with all of them on this one. It was obvious it wasn't going to happen. They won 2, they lost 2, and they were LeBron. It's not a matter of if LeBron stayed. LeBron had given up on the team already in 2014. So it doesn't matter if you stay. He's not going to help the team at that point. He's already quit. So, and what happened in the 2014 finals proved that. I don't know what else needs to be said about it. You know, it was a mental thing. He checked out. It was over. Even D Wade said he checked out. Haslam said it. He checked out. We saw it visually with our own eyes. He checked out. So how are they going to win 4 more championships? I don't get it.
LeBron, we got LeBron. You had D Wade. What's tall young bull name, man?
Man, it's Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh, please. Ocho, I like you, man, but you're playing into the Chris Bosh never getting respect thing.
Oh, Chris Bosh?
Yeah, Chris
Bosh. You got to remember, Ocho, the next year he got those blood clots.
Yeah, I mean, just hypothetically speaking, if he didn't have the issue with the blood clots, I think it's possible.
But what's the likelihood? Because that's something that you can't factor in. He got the blood clots, and he really never played anymore after that. D Wade knees had started to get bulky on him.
He can still hoop though.
Ray Allen was older.
Ray Allen can still shoot.
Yeah, he could still, but he had because we got to remember when LeBron left, Ray retired. Did Ray retire? Ray retired. So he was done.
Yeah, that one I disagree with though, because if LeBron did stick around and he didn't mentally check out, Ray probably would have stuck around too, because he was just there to pick up some rings. And that's all there is to it. So could he have played another couple seasons and just stayed in the corner and popped some threes? Absolutely. He could have done that until he was like 42, 43 years old if he wanted to. That shot doesn't leave.
I think Rio end up tearing his ACL? I mean, Ocho, in order to win multiple championships, a lot of things have to go right.
Right.
And that doesn't always happen. And I get it. Because Pat tried to collect jewelry. Pat's the ring collector. At this point of his career, the only thing that matters to him is rings. And he realized the likelihood of him ever getting, he loved Jimmy Butler ain't LeBron.
Nope.
And the likelihood of him ever getting another one of those is not happening.
Right.
And he knows without that type of player, it's hard to win unless you got guys like you got a Jaylen Brown, you got a Jason Tatum that you groomed, that you got together, and they're okay with each other, playing off of each other. One doesn't get mad if somebody gets more credit, more pub, and you don't have the bickering. That's why Kareem and Magic, you got us big and a little. Hey, Cap, you've been here how you want it. Magic was always deferential to Kareem. Kobe and Shaq butted, tore it apart, and boom, prematurely, it was gone. You look at Clay, you look at Steph. Clay like, okay, I'll be the second or third greatest shooter ever. I'm cool with that.
Right.
They stay together, they win 4. Kyrie and LeBron, boom. Whatever happens, they start to butt, split it up.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, Ocho, you got to swallow your pride. I started watching a Dynasty. today. The story about the Patriots.
Right.
Take a look at it.
I haven't seen that. I got to check that one out.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna check that out. Check that out.
Yeah. It's very good.
Okay. First of all, I'm really remembering why I stopped following anything Shannon Sharp a long time ago. I enjoyed Ocho Cinco a lot. His personality is great. Do I have anything to say about this? I mean, Pat Riley, actually, I rarely do this. I disagree with both of Pat Riley's takes here. I think the Spurs and the Warriors are dynasties. The Miami Heat ended up not being a dynasty, and that's a shocker. We all thought they were going to be once they formed that super team, but it didn't happen. The Celtics' big three ended up not being a dynasty, and I thought that might have happened. The Spurs were just quiet and consistent and always successful, and then they would always just, oh, here's another championship. Then, you know, they get close into the year, then next year, oh, there's another one. And they did that for so long. It's crazy. See, I disagree with that take. I would definitely consider them both dynasties. And then they would have won 6 rings with LeBron. Man, I ain't buying that at all. I'm not buying. Are you guys buying that? Because I'm not buying that at all. It was already destroyed. You know, it was destroyed. It was over. So, yeah, no, I don't think they had a shot. Could they have win maybe one more? Maybe. You know, if you would have stayed there, because that was what, 10 years ago? If you would have stuck around for another 10 years, they probably could have won another one together. Why not? But that's about it. That would bring them up to 3, not to 6. So, I don't know. Hopefully these are real quotes and they're not just like stirring up crap just for the fun of it. These things don't sound like Pat Riley. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to look these up on my own time. Anyways, you guys, sorry for the annoyed tone in my voice. Shannon Sharp has that effect on me. I hear Shannon Sharp just saying, you know, whatever the hell comes out of his mouth. When it comes to LeBron James, man, like, I just don't know. I don't know. He always has an agenda in everything he's talking about. And it honestly immediately makes me defensive because I'm looking for the lies. And that's why you hear like kind of an aggravated tone in my voice with a guy like Shannon, because I'm just like, oh, where's the poop? Where's the poop? You know, you're selling some BS here. I just got to find it. But yeah, let me know what your guys' take is about the dynasty thing and then about the LeBron 6-ring thing. I disagree with both. Feel free to disagree with me. Let's have a civil conversation about it like we always do. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, all right? Thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And I'm out of here for now. Peace out, everyone.